You've been working so hard, and now you are bent over. And you're eating off the belly of the beast, but you don't know that you're eating off the belly of the beast because you've been colonized and used to be indigenous, but you don't know. You used to have your own food, your own animals to eat. You used to plant your own food, but now you're eating off someone else's table, and that table became a trap. You go to McDonald's, you think you're eating real meat, but it's not real meat. It's Bill Gates meat, and it has MSG in it. And that MSG is going to kill you slowly. It's going to kill you slowly. And you're eating off the belly of the beast. And those scientists that make this processed food, not real food, they create their own food and give it to you, but you don't know that you're eating it because they know who you are. And their job is to kill you. Stop eating off the belly of the beast. The devil tried to steal God's kingdom. He tried to overthrow God. He tried to colonize God. And God kicked him out of heaven with 1/3 of his angels. Now he did that. He tried to do that in heaven. And so now he's doing it on earth to make you depend on him. His job is to oppress you. His job is to colonize you and make you depend on him by paying for stuff when God already gave it to you for free. You see? His offspring against your offspring. And you know who his offspring is because they come to steal, kill, and colonize and oppress you. You see? Wake up. You see? One of the things that the enemy likes to do is to cover up his tracks by using makeup. Not every black person comes from Africa. It was blacks already here in America before Christopher Columbus. They actually built America. Some of these buildings are very, very old. It was here before Christopher Columbus was already here, made by these black indigenous people. They were mountain builders. And the Bible talks about them, not the Bible that you got, okay? The Bible that you got comes from King James, and King James twists things around, okay? But why did he do that? Why did he do that? Get yourself a 1884 Bible. It's going to be very, very expensive. But why is it expensive? Because they don't want you to have it, and they don't want you to know the truth. And so if you get the truth will set you free, and you will know who you are. But why are they doing that? Why they don't want you to know who you are? We got to figure out. We got to find out why.
Hello. So I came across this old Bible. This is from 1884, and she's in pretty bad shape, but I started reading it, and there's something that I want to show you. So this has a lot of amazing things in it. So we're going to go over here, and I'll show you some of I took some screenshots of all of this stuff. Chronological chart of religions of the world. And one thing that I just want to show you here real quick, and I do have pictures of these maps. Ancient faiths before Christianity, and I found something really interesting for those of you who have ever heard of the mounds. So I came across, here it is. This is where it starts. The fact that the American continent seems to have been unknown to the writers of the Hebrew scriptures, as well as to all other writers of sacred books in the old world, is food for reflection. The evidences of the antiquity of mankind on this continent are as numerous and convincing as any found in the Eastern world. The race called the mound builders that preceded the American Indians have left abundant proofs of their advance in the arts of civilization. And in these particulars, the various sections of the country furnish very distinct groups of objects showing progress from age to age and independence of each other in language, manufacturers, and controls. In the plastic arts, the mound builders of America were far in advance of the so-called Stone Age of Europe. And then over here, I thought this was really interesting. It says, it is quite probable that the so-called savages of which we have accounts in the various nations of antiquity were the remnants of older people who had degenerated and lost their knowledge of better things and become wanderers or dwellers in the woods with the wild animals. And if you know anything about the mound builders, you know what I'm talking about. And this is in an 1884 Bible. And there's a bunch of other things in this Bible that I'm going to get to and show you. Just, some amazing things. I'll show you a little bit. But it shows, there's lots of pictures, some beautiful pictures. And there's things about coins, the calendar. There's just all kinds of interesting things. So I will be showing y'all some of this stuff.
The indigenous people were holy. They was in their natural state until the enemy came, stole, killed, and destroyed, and colonized and took them out their natural state and killed them. Now, the enemy deceives all nations. You can read this, Revelation 18:24. Let's go to Revelation 18:24. She deceives all nations and lead everybody astray. In her was found the bloods of the prophets and all the people who were slaughtered on earth. Jesus told you, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. She destroyed all of the indigenous people. But you know this. Think. Stop eating off the belly of the beast.